Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Raiders defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert on first down now. This is swung out to Eckler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Herbert. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Motion man is Schwartz. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Down the right sideline. And down right around the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 3-5, 2 games under 500. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. K.J. Hamler, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
7-7, our score after one. 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Flush. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Levis. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Levis. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 79 Broncos. Chap 60, chap 60. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis looking to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
19 tight. Come 19. 19 light.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 7th and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now 2nd and 9. Levis out of the shotgun now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Levis back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to run now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 36 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Levis to throw it. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll throw it again with Levis. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Hines, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. The slot man in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Anthony Schwartz with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 7. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Justin 19. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Panther 60.
Levis sets up to throw here. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 59.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Schwartz, 32 yards. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 3rd down and 6. Now Levis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Grenade. 5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.